In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find your Airtable base ID. This is really useful if you're working with the Airtable API, connecting your base to automation tools, or integrating it with other apps. The base ID is a unique identifier for each base, and knowing exactly where to find it will save you a lot of time and frustration. First, open your browser and go to your Airtable dashboard. Make sure you're logged into the correct account and that you can see the workspace and base you're interested in. You don't need to open the base itself in a new tab yet. Just being on the main Airtable home or workspace view is enough. Now, look towards the top right corner of the Airtable interface. You'll see a small help icon there, usually a question mark. Click on that help icon. This opens a panel or menu that gives you different support and documentation options related to Airtable. From the options that appear, look for something labeled API documentation and click on it. This link takes you to a special page that Airtable generates for your account, showing API documentation for the bases you have access to. This is where Airtable exposes important technical details, such as the base ID. On the API documentation page, you'll see a list of your workspaces and bases. Take a moment to locate the workspace and then the specific base you want the ID for. Click on that base. When you do this, Airtable will load a detailed API documentation page for that particular base. Once that page has loaded, you're just a scroll away from the information you need. Slowly scroll down the document until you find a line that says something like, "The ID of this base is," followed by a string that starts with AP. That app string is your base ID. It will usually look like a random combination of letters and numbers, and it's unique to that base. You can now highlight that base ID and copy it. Store it somewhere safe, like in your environment variables or integration settings, depending on what you're using it for. Be careful not to share it publicly, especially if it's tied to any protected data in your Airtable base, and that's all you need to do. By using the built-in API documentation, you always get the correct base ID straight from Airtable.